Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
What were you thinking? 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 What were you thinking?
All right, we are back for episode number 2.
Here we go. Here
Yeah.
we go, number 2.
Are you feeling good
I
tonight?
love number 2. Let me tell you something. I love number 2. It's a special
Right.
thing. It's a special thing, right? Tell me we don't.
So, I'm going to talk some politics, but before we do that, I don't want to bring your segment down. So I want you to start with
Watch this.
take 3 with Warren G.
Oh, snap!
Yeah, I want you to
What do we
just
got
take-
coming to you?
He's on a high right now, and I don't want to bring that down.
Now, I done told you last time that I was going to do something. Yeah, and I was going to. I'm a little heated.
Promises made.
Here we go.
Promises kept.
Here we are. Right? Boom. Let me tell you something. What we got? And they told me I couldn't do it, but I did it anyway. And I said, "Damn
Son
it!
of
Watch
a
me.
bitch.
Watch what I'm going to do." I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2.
Do I have to entertain him for a second?
Oh no! What's that? What's that right there?
Look at it, baby.
Oh snap!
What?
That is from Jack in the Box right there.
That is Jack in the Box.
Right.
You had it sent?
Let me tell you something. I had it sent.
Overnighted.
Yeah.
Should taste real
Right?
good.
I got to put a
Real
shout out
good.
though. Got to put a shout out though. Josh Polizzi.
Josh,
That's
thank
the
you.
man. Huh? That's
Thank
the
you.
man.
Please don't send any more.
Right? Came from downtown Chinatown, right there. I did right there. Boom. Let me tell you something about these burgers, right? What we got here? That's a cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. This is a Jumbo Jack from Jack in the Box. Granted, it did fly across the country, all right? So give it a little bit of a slack. Give it a little bit of a break.
This is the regular burger.
Yeah.
This is the Jumbo Jack.
Yeah. And you know what I
This
found
is
out?
regular.
Yeah.
This is Jumbo.
Right. Now look at the difference. You see that? So, here we go. Now let me tell you something, okay?
Yeah.
First off, when do you think that the very first Jack in the Box opened up?
I'm curious.
Yeah? So when I was proposed for this question, or this question was proposed to me, I was thinking definitely 1970s. Somewhere in the 70s, Jack in the Box opened up their first restaurant, right? But guess what?
60s.
No.
50s.
50s.
Are you freaking kidding me?
1951, San Diego, California.
Oh, they're good.
The very first Jack in the
Oh,
Box.
oh,
okay?
they're good.
So let me tell you something. Before McDonald's or Burger King, they are the OG.
They were
Jack in the
before-
Box.
No.
Yes.
Couldn't have been before
Yes.
McDonald's.
Yes, it was. Way before McDonald's. McDonald's was in 1953.
No more questions.
Oh,
Gene.
no more questions. Okay. But back to my Jack in the Box, okay? Back in 1951, a cheeseburger, right here, this cheeseburger, how much do you think it cost, right?
25 cents.
25 cents. Let's go down. 19 cents.
I was close.
Okay? Now, and in 2025, we went from 1951 to 2025, what do you think that this here cheeseburger cost?
35 cents.
No, $2.99. Okay? Now, what we're going to look at right here is we're going to look at the quality, all right? What did I say before? Quality versus quantity. No, price versus quantity and quality. This is what we're looking at. See, now this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Gentlemen and ladies out there.
The quality.
The quality. Do you see this quality? Now look at that. You see that? You see that right there? Can you see it? I don't even know if you can see it.
It's just.
I'm going to show you here. I'm going to show you here. And I'm going to show you up here. Can you see that? You see how thin that is? Right? That's called quality. Now, is it good quality? I don't think so.
The people for Jack in the Box, he's really a good guy. Once you get to know him, he's a nice guy.
Let me tell you something.
He doesn't mean it.
We need to up the game is what we need to do. All right, this right here is called the Jumbo Jack. This is their Jack, right? Now look at that.
Jumbo.
Now this here's a Jumbo. Right.
I noticed
Look at
the
this
bread is a little thinner.
Yeah, right. And now this is probably not doing Jumbo Jack very justice, okay?
Well, it was overnighted.
It was overnighted, and it was sat in the freezer for a couple of days. So this is not quality. But look at the size. Can I just get this off here?
Oh, much bigger, though.
Do you see it? Do you see it? Let me tell you something. This is called Jack in the Box. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see the thickness? You see the size? Okay? The Jumbo Jack was actually available in 1971. That's when it very first came out. What do you think the price was?
The Jumbo Jack was more expensive.
Yes, it was. 'Cause it was jumbo.
54 cents.
Well, good, close. 89 cents. In 1971, all right, 89 cents. What do you think that thing costs now in 2025?
Oh, geez.
Nothing's changed. Lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, a pretty thick patty, I guess. I like this patty. What do you think it costs?
$2.59.
Oh, two? No, wrong. $5.
There's no possible way that's $5.
I looked it up. This is what is $5. Anyway, that right there, my friends, is the Jack in the Box OG. Okay, that's actually pretty good.
We
And-
can't get in trouble, can we? I mean, you're just telling the truth.
Hey, it's not like I made this in my kitchen. All right, this was given to me. You understand? Okay, this was given to me. So here we go. Guess what? Jack in the Box is out. But right now, Jack in the Box is top of the line. OG.
That was the
is
top of the line?
better. Yeah, it gets worse from here.
Oh, no.
Boom, what's this? Now this, my friends, is a completely different story from the Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box was flown overnight. This one was bought no more than what, an hour ago.
Hour ago?
Maybe an hour ago, okay? And we got the exact same thing. We got a cheeseburger, boom, right there. And we got ourselves a Burger King Whopper right
Hey,
there.
Hey, now.
Whopper.
Look here now.
at
Look
that.
at here now.
You see that?
Higher.
Exactly. You see that? Now, let's just pull these out. When do you think? Oh, we already told you the Burger King. Well, the very first Burger King was in 1953 in Miami-Dade, Florida. That was the very first Burger King that opened up. Okay? Right? Cheeseburger. What do you think it costs right there? That cheeseburger right there, what do you think it cost in 1953? Huh? It's almost close to the other one, too. 18 cents.
18 cents.
18 cents.
That's a good deal.
1953, 18 cents,
Good
right?
deal.
All right. Now, look at that. That's
Actually,
right?
I'm getting hungry. Look
Okay,
at that.
I
That,
do
was good.
see
That one looks good.
And that one looks really good, right? Tasty, scrumptious, right? The quality looks pretty nice. Looks really good. Quantity, right? Looks good. Kind of thick. All right. Now let's just jump up to 2025. What do you think that this bad boy right here costs? You're close. There it is. Let it go. Just let it rip.
$3.59.
Oh, close. $3.99. Boom. Am I reading that right? I am totally reading that right. What do you think this Whopper costs?
Oh,
Right? Boom. $5.79 or $8.19, depending on where you live.
what?
Yeah. If you live in San Francisco, this baby's going to cost you $8.19. If you live in South Bend, Indiana, this baby's going to cost you $5.79.
Wait a minute. Is that
Figure that one out.
is
right?
that fair?
Is it fair?
I guess they can do
Right.
whatever
What
they
is
want
fair?
to
What
do.
is fair? Now
Hey.
look at that bad boy. Right?
Hey.
You see that bad boy right there? Look at that.
Eh,
That's a big patty. That's a good patty. That's a
no,
nice
you
patty, right?
Do better than that at
You can
home.
put your feet. You got lines in it, you know, with the fire. It's not so bad.
All
Not
grilled.
So bad. See that thickness of that patty?
Let me see that.
Not so bad. Boom. See that? That's got some things. I can squeeze it.
How come it
don't touch
shrank
myself.
this way?
So anyway, that's Burger King right there.
Burger King.
Right? Now, what do you think of that as far as price versus quality?
Those didn't look too bad though.
They did not look bad, right? Not bad at all. Not
Good
bad
job,
at all.
Burger King.
Yeah, good job, Burger King. I like Burger King. You know what I'm saying? Here we come.
What is it?
Now, this is the one that done pissed me off.
Oh,
this is
shit.
the one that done put me through the rails and made me want to do this, okay?
Go and get some.
And you all know who it is. You know who it is. Golden Arch is my ass. Let me tell you something about this. All right? Boom. There it is. All right? The Mickey D.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. You wanna
It's a
Do
staple.
you want to know how many hamburgers that McDonald's sells in a 24-hour period?
More than 1 million.
6 million in a 24-hour period in the United States. 6 million hamburgers. It is right there. Look at that little guy right there. That's McDonald's cheeseburger. And then their staple, their big boy, the Big Mac. Okay? This is what this is. Now, the other day.
I always
the other
liked
day-
that. That was always pretty good.
Was it? Now, back
Used
in
to
the
be.
day,
Used
back
to
in, I
be.
believe, in the 80s, when I was a young lad, a strapping young lad, that Big Mac container, right? This looked like a quarter-pounder container.
Yeah.
Boom, smaller. The Big Mac, right, was advertised as being taller, like layers.
I
Like
think
you
so.
got some layers in a Big Mac. So I believe that package was actually a little taller. It was when you flipped it up, it was a big old.
It was a bigger
You
container.
pour all your fries into the top of that bad boy right there, and it held it just nicely, right? So either way, When do you think that the very first McDonald's? Oh, we told you, 1953.
53.
Yeah, Downey, California.
35
Okay.
or 25 cents?
For the cheeseburger,
Yeah.
19 cents for the cheeseburger, 1953.
Deal.
49 cents. 1968 was the very first time they introduced the Big Mac.
60.
1968.
Cool.
First time the Big Mac actually came inside, it was 49 cents. Okay? Boom. So I thought I was going to go in there and I was going to say, let me tell you something. I'd like to buy a Big Mac, lettuce, pickles, cheese, onions, and special sauce on the side.
Well, sir, wouldn't you just like a double cheeseburger?
So what are you trying to tell me, right?
That patty looks the same size.
Yes. Boom. There it is. Got 10. Look at that little sucker. What is that? And you get two of these bad boys. Two of these things here. Let me see. Oh, my God. I should have left them out. My bad. Let me tell you something. McDonald's. Let me tell you something. You need to do better. Okay? You need to do better. Because right now, this ain't good enough. Not for me. Not for him. Certainly not for any of these other people out here. You need to do better, right? Price versus quantity and quality. Subpar.
Part of the script.
And how about this?
Now,
When you get it, it's like, is that it?
is that,
Is that all you want?
A little personality?
Are you
if we
using
can in there?
are you using the freaking card today? I actually pulled up 2 months ago with my wife, and we pulled up to the window.
To McDonald's.
Yeah,
Okay.
real clean cut kid. He had the original white uniform on
Oh, shit.
and the hat,
oh, yeah?
and he had a big smile on his face, and he goes, "How y'all doing today?" I said, "Good." I go, "They brought back the outfit?" He goes, "No, I ordered this."
No shit.
Yeah, and I go, "You did this all on your own?" He goes, "Yeah, I just wanted to have fun with it, but I ordered the whole outfit and the hat, and I examined some movies of them
Oh,
at
my
the
God,
window.
That's awesome.
It was pretty cool. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
I mean, that's an employee to celebrate right there.
Yep.
I mean, that's above and beyond. By
We
God.
got a kick. Me and my wife got a kick out of that. It was
That
cool.
is very cool. Right? And what did that do? What did that do with the quality of the food?
Didn't really make it.
It did. Right. That's good. Anyway, that's it for Warren G. I got a napkin. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Moving on.
Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
All right. I got to vent a little bit. Just you got to hang with me.
I'm with you. I'm with you all the way. Let's do this.
All right.
All right.
There's a lot of people right now that are just from Biden's administration. They're doing a flip flop kind of thing. They're just, his press secretary is like, "Well, I'm really an independent."
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's backpedaling a little.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a bunch.
Independent.
She says she's
That's what she
independent.
says now,
Yeah.
right? She had a, she had
She's got a
little,
book coming out, and well, there's a whole bunch of them that are doing it. So
it's time
I want you to know one thing, America. You don't buy into that bullshit at all. These people knew exactly what they were doing.
Right.
Now, to let that many people come over the border for votes, and I believe that's why they did it. But they probably had, I know the way that, I've been watching the Democrats, I know the way they work. And they probably, their idea was you get them in, you don't vet them, you let them just run wild and come in. We'll get the votes that we need, which they didn't have time for. That's what happened. There wasn't enough time to get these people licenses,
Right.
Registrations, inviting. So a lot of them. There was some fraud going on, but not like they thought.
So that was why they were doing the big fight against voter ID.
Yeah.
Got you.
But their idea probably was get the people in here, get the votes, and then they probably, believe it or not, they probably had a way of tracking these people that they were letting in. They didn't vet them, but they knew how to track them by giving them phones,
Good point.
shipping them to certain cities. They
Yep.
knew where they were
Right.
going to be going.
Plane tickets, bus
Plane
tickets,
and
right?
places
There
to
are ways
stay.
to control or
that
track
special what was it? EBT card.
EBT cards. Yeah.
So
Food
they're-
stamps.
Right. So their idea was probably we'll round them up after, and we'll get the votes, and then we'll make ourselves look like the heroes
Oh yeah.
that we're getting them out
Yeah,
of the country,
yeah.
and it was Trump's fault.
Right,
It was all-
right.
So I just want you to know something. They were going to ruin this country. Now,
Right.
President Trump has enough on his plate that he's got to go out there right now and deal with all this shit while he's trying to run this country and make things better.
Right.
He's got to round up these assholes.
Right.
And these, where did these Palestinian people come from at these colleges? Where the frick did they come from?
Right. They've been coming for years. Years now, right? They've been coming over, getting their visas, doing their thing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
We are experiencing the Trojan horse.
interesting. Yeah, I can see that.
I think that's where we're going. But let me tell you something right now. And they're calling us communists.
Uh-huh.
I don't think so. I don't even think you know what communism is. But I'm going to show you what communism is. I
Here
think.
we go.
Yeah, this represents the government right here. Okay, that's your government.
Right. Tattered, torn. Right.
Well, no, just big.
Oh, it's
It's
big.
real
It
big.
is big. It's
Yeah.
big government.
We got all the people down here,
Right. Just looking up.
right, and all the
just
different,
saying.
the whole
Yeah, like,
United States, and
like little chickadees.
Yeah.
Right. Feed me.
we go like this.
Give me
This is
something.
communism. Just in case you don't know what it is, you don't really know what communism is. This is what communism is.
What's this right here?
We're just
Okay.
we're making sure everybody gets
Oh,
a little something.
right.
Okay.
So what we're saying, this is the
Did
masses.
you guys need okay?
Oh,
Because they got some.
right. So
And we're gonna-
if they're going to get
this,
some,
everybody
I'm going to
gets
get some. We're all going to get some.
Yep.
And it's going to
Okay.
be anarchy.
Well, no, everybody's gonna get an equal amount,
Right.
and this
Yeah.
way there'll be no bitching, right?
Well, what if there is bitching?
Well, that's where I'm going.
Here we go. That's what I need.
So I don't need to keep going with this, do I?
No, I
You
see
get
what
the
you're
picture?
doing. Yeah.
Now you get this one feller over here.
Uh-huh.
He's like, wait a minute, I don't want what you're dishing out. I had 3 cars and a boat
Right.
and an RV.
Wow. That's
I'm
good.
not gonna be able to have that anymore because
Everybody else took it.
no, it just everybody can't have that.
Oh.
You need to shut him up.
Oh, he's done.
Shut him up.
He's dead.
Well, or taken out, or just
Dead.
Just take,
Shut
take
up.
that speech away.
Right. Nobody wants to hear that.
So there's what you
That's
get. This is what they're left with. So don't be disillusioned.
What are they? Why don't you hold that up?
Yeah.
That's what they're left
There's your
with.
government. There's you. That's what communism is. Okay?
I
That's
see
what
it.
socialism is. That's what Marxism is. They take away your speech. They want everybody to be equal. Everybody shut up. You're all getting the same thing.
Yeah, and don't, yeah, exactly. You're all going to get the same thing, and you just shut the hell up,
Yeah.
right?
Take a $100 bill in your neighborhood. Give everybody a $100 bill.
Mm.
You just tell them, like Trump's. Remember Trump's show, the Apprentice?
Yeah.
So y'all take a $100 bill. Show me what you can do with it.
Right.
Right?
Oh.
Everybody's going to do a little something different.
Right.
One guy's going to drink it. One guy's going to snort it. One guy's going to buy stuff for the house. One guy's going to put it in the bank and see how much he can.
Interest rate,
you know.
yep.
One guy might buy some stock. You know, it
A new car,
whatever.
right, which is going to make you
Whatever.
payments. Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Right.
But some people are going to take that 100 and turn it into money, and some are going to just
Piss it away.
piss it away.
Right.
So it will never, ever work. When they're giving you a phone or they're giving you a EBT card,
Right.
or they're paying, subsidizing your rent,
Yeah.
it's all to just keep you.
It's control.
It's total control.
Control and manipulation. Let me tell you something. This whole thing with Biden and this whole thing with Trump, it was what? Trump, Biden, Trump, right? That 3 right there, right? That was to divide the fucking United States or America. That civil war is
It's
on
probably
the
inevitable.
whispers.
It's
You know what I'm
inevitable.
saying?
It's inevitable.
It's
going to
crazy.
happen. It's
Yeah.
going to happen. This guy,
They want it
They
to
tried
happen.
everything in the book
Yeah.
to take this guy and ruin him.
Yeah.
And what amazes me about him, I mean, every rest of the men in the United States would have been curled up in a corner crying.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
They got me.
Can't
they
do
got
it.
this.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
got
yeah,
that.
yeah.
How do I do
Right.
this? The guy stood there, took it all,
Yeah.
prove it,
Right.
show me.
Yeah.
The shit these liberals send me on Facebook, it's just like, just so you know, I fact checked.
Oh, I fact checked.
I fact checked all this. So this is what he did.
He hates black people.
Yeah.
I fact
And
checked
he
it.
wants to grab a woman and buy her thing.
The
And
coochie.
He's,
The coochie.
he's sick pig. He's a pig.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you, ladies. Let me tell you
You
something.
have no idea.
You have a son, you have a husband, you'd shit your freaking pants if you heard some of the shit that comes out of their mouth when they're not at home.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And on top of all that, it's locker room talk. And all this other crap about, you know how many businesses failed? You know how many businesses the guys had?
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of businesses. So,
Right.
so 3 went bad. And did you know sometimes they let them go bad on purpose?
Right. Well, yeah.
You know,
see,
there's a
he
reason.
works the
There's a
system.
reason to file
Yeah.
Chapter 13. And
Isn't that what he said?
You're
Is he-
showing your stupidity. When you argue with me on Facebook about this crap, you're showing how stupid you are. So stop it. Stop the crap. This is the guy we want. We had a guy that was almost had a lobotomy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And from what I'm hearing, he's in a lot of trouble.
I hear he wears Velcro on his shoes, his tip show shoes.
I don't give a shit. This,
He can't tie
this
his
auto
shoes
pen
right
shit,
now, you know?
I don't think he knew half about what was being signed.
Do you know that half the time I walk into my house, I pull a Biden? I see my
What's-
dog pull a Biden.
What's a Biden?
He trips up the stairs. I see it. I do it all the time. My dog does it. I say, oh, he pulled a Biden. Right. Either way,
It's
everybody
not-
trips up the fucking
It's
stairs.
not that.
But whatever.
How many films did you have to see? Do you remember the one where the parachuters were coming down and they were folding their chutes, and they were on the grounds, and everybody was watching this one parachuter come in, and Joe walks over to where a guy's folding. He's the only one. He walks. They're all here. He walks over here and he's just like,
Just standing.
and he's watching some guy fold a parachute, and I don't know if his wife, somebody had to come over and go, Joe, it's over here,
Over here.
over this way.
This way,
And he's
this
like,
way, this way. It's like the cattle.
it was disgusting, and it was the biggest scam ever pulled on the American people.
Is it the biggest? I don't know. I think
One
they're
of
a bit
the
bigger,
biggest.
But it's one of the biggest.
Let me tell you something about independent. You know, that's cool. You don't want to be a Republican. You don't want to be a Democrat.
Don't label
so
me.
you
Yeah.
Don't label me. So I'm an independent. Well, I got news for you. Your vote did fucking nothing.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. You did nothing. You didn't help the situation. You didn't do anything. Ross Perot proved it in 1992.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
never going to be a third party.
Never.
If there is, you know who it's going to be? Fox News.
Interesting. Yeah, they did try that. They tried pulling in a third party. I do remember that. I was a kid when
They
that happened.
ate him alive.
Yeah.
And did you ever see a guy disappear
Man.
so fast?
Oh, he was gone, right?
Do you know
he
what
was
they showed
running,
him?
doing good,
You know
pulling
what
in
they
the polls.
did? They said he had 3% of the vote. I think he had about 30 or 40%
Yeah,
of the vote.
yeah.
They went like this. They said, "Is this
Is this
your
your
daughter? Is that her? Because that looks."
Oh, yeah, I guess that is my
I
daughter.
think you might want to.
What? Are you sure you're gonna? What? How'd you get that? Are you gonna? Okay.
You never saw a guy run so fast.
I'm out.
So
Yeah, he did. Never again to be heard again.
independent isn't going to work.
And let's also so there's something in there, okay? Because a lot of them, what they're saying is that he said this, he said this, he said this. You know what? It's called media, and the media manipulates. The media is there to make you think something happened or something was said that wasn't.
I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go yourself, San Diego.
They don't want them to come together. They don't want them to find common ground. They don't want them to find anything that they can actually sort of kind of go, oh, you know what, maybe, okay, I can kind of see your point. They don't want any of that. They want a fucking wall and a line between this. Why? Because a divided nation is a conquered nation.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
You keep everybody. You can
Yes,
control that way.
Yes, because you can control. Exactly. You put you can control the finger. You can bend the finger. You can move the finger. The one. You put the fist out there. It's harder. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that. They want this. And how they started doing that was through the family, right? Destroy the family. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Destroy the
Well,
community.
that's where it all starts, is the family.
Yes.
When women, and again, you got to take this, please don't take this out of context, but when you wanted your careers, you wanted to get out of the house, you wanted to stop being a housewife. And
Just
you,
be equal to a man. I get that.
But when it happened, what happened was the society saw that and they said, 2 incomes? 2 pretty good incomes?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cars aren't going to be 3,000-4,000 anymore.
We're going to make some money.
Now they're 20.
Yeah.
Thousand.
Exactly.
Right? The ladies out there, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have gone out and got yourself a career. And if you didn't want to be a housewife, I get it. But it's where the family, I don't think people understood how important a mom was
Right.
at home, to greet the kids when they got home at 3 o'clock, to have dinner on the table, to do the laundry, to do It was a job, just like the man was going out to. There's something between a man and a woman, a husband and wife. It's a good combo.
A team.
There it is. It's a good dynamic for the children. They get so much from the dad.
Yeah.
They get so. Oh, and that's another thing for any of you young people out there that are you're thinking of having kids or you've just had a kid. Your first 7 years are the most important. I'm telling you right now, this kid has come to you like an empty tape recorder. He's watching every move you're making. It will determine just about everything in his life on these first 7 years. If you fuck up, you've fucked up. It's hard to go back. People have done it. They've gone back. They've turned it around. And there's exceptions to all the rules.
Right.
But if you have fucked up big time, he came in, he saw you snorting coke. He saw you high. He saw you shooting up. He saw the husband battering around the woman.
Right. 3 or 4 guys in
not
a week.
Good.
I got you.
Not good. Not
Right.
good. 2 idiots.
Are going to make an idiot. I mean, it happens. It happens.
So
I'm sorry.
I hope some of this is making sense. Please pay attention to those first 7 years. They're so important, and it's going to round out who the kid is. When you get this peer pressure bullshit people talk about, it's bullshit. What you do in those 7 years is going to determine who he hangs out with in school.
Okay, but how about this?
What?
All right, not only do you have these parents, and you have 2 parents that are actually really trying to work it out, right? But what are the other factors that are coming in that are hindering those parents, right? They have so much.
One of our texts said,
yeah.
what was that? Right? School?
Yeah, school. I'm telling you, when you're in school today, right? How many other amazing, fantastic things that you haven't seen that are coming at you, boom, 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 that are actually in complete contradiction to what the parents at home are trying to instill, right? It's not just the parents that they're getting this from, but they're getting all this outside stuff, right? Which is what they want. They want to destroy this
The family unit.
Yes, it's completely. It started with, what did we live in? We lived in tribes, right? We lived in communities. We lived in tribes. Then the tribes got busted up into homes, and the homes got busted up into individuals. Now you got one mom raising 2 kids. You got one dad trying to raise a kid. I do laundry. I'm not the epitome of whatever.
I didn't say
whatever.
that we shouldn't do laundry, and we shouldn't make a bed, and we shouldn't make dinner.
Right.
I'm just telling you that it's not. It just doesn't seem to be in our genes as much as
Well, it's
that a
not-
woman can make.
I agree.
The nest.
No, I agree. I think that we are definitely. I mean, as it's gone back all the way. I mean, the man is sort of the hunter. He's out there to provide and to push forward and to protect.
Yeah.
You know, that's what a man does, right? But now it's switched. Now, I mean, look at the man back in the 80s or in the 70s, the Marlboro man. You know, that was the epitome of the man, right? He was the cow. He was carrying the saddle, and he had the things and the blah blah blah. And you look at a man today. They don't even wear pants that go past their ankles anymore. I mean, I can't stand that. I'm telling you,
That brings
I
us
can't stand
to
it, dude.
one more thing I want to talk
What
about.
the hell is going on with the man today?
Something's
Right?
strange.
Right?
L, lesbian. G is gay. B is bisexual. T is transsexual. Q is, I hope I'm getting this right. It's just,
Queer.
I think that's.
Yeah,
solid queer. I is intersex.
LGBTQI. Am I gonna have enough space? I.
Yeah.
Okay.
I is
Is what? What is that?
intersex.
Intersex.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
I'll explain.
Okay.
A is asexual. Okay. Then we have plus, which means there's more coming.
Like a plus sign.
Yeah. Okay. So
Is greater than, no. Plus.
just plus.
Plus.
Okay. First of all, folks, there's a lot going on in your life. There's a lot of things to worry about. How many more letters are we going to add to that? And how many more of us have to understand what each letter represents? Okay? What I'm getting at right now is we don't care. I don't care what you're doing. You don't need our approval. You don't need to keep adding letters to the alphabet. You don't need to keep going on about it. Do your thing. Go in your room. Have a ball. Have a blast. Go for it. And by the way, don't spend too much time in there. Get it fucking done, and then get back out because we got a lot of work to do.
Right.
Okay? So we don't care. I don't care what you are. But here's the big but. And I'm going to have the tech help us with this. I'm going to show you a picture of a car and the car speedometer. Okay?
Okay.
He's putting it up right now.
Okay.
Car speedometer goes to 120.
120.
You can't go 120 in the neighborhood.
You blow some shit up.
You can't go 120 on the freeway. You have to go.
Oh, 120
You
miles an
have to
hour.
go to a special place
It's called the Autobahn.
or the drag strip.
Oh, the
You
drag
have to
strip. Yep,
Right.
okay.
So
I
it's
got you.
it's doable. But
NASCAR.
you have to go. There's rules, regulations. There's
Right.
laws.
Right.
And they make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. There are guys out there that are into PA speakers and JBL and power amps, and
Okay.
I'm one of them.
Okay.
I love amplification. I love it. I could buy a PA system that just could blow your hair back,
Right.
and I could set it up in front of the house.
Back to the Future, right?
Exactly.
Blows it
right?
away.
But
good one,
there's
right.
a noise ordinance
Okay.
in town, and you can't do that because that comes with responsibility.
Right, hurt
You
somebody
have
else's feelings.
Laws,
Right.
regulations, and do's.
I don't
and
want to
don'ts.
hear that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
A gun.
Hmm.
You can own a gun.
Yeah.
You can buy a gun as long as you don't have a criminal record.
Right.
But you can't fire that gun in town.
No.
You can't fire it outside of town.
Well, in the townships you can. I found
Yeah,
out.
if you have enough property,
If
that's
you're
true.
in the townships, you can shoot.
I
Whatever
think
the-
you know where I'm going, though.
I do get it,
It
I
comes
do.
with laws,
Yeah.
regulations.
There's rules.
There's rules. Okay.
Right.
So I'm going to show you a couple pictures right now
Okay.
of a couple people that were Biden's administration.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start with this Sam Brinton.
Sam
Okay.
Brinton.
Or Rachel Levine.
Sam Brinton.
Yes.
Rachel Levine.
I think he's got another picture he's going to show us right now of a story reading at a elementary school.
Oh, the drag storybook telling.
Yeah, the
yeah,
drag,
in school,
okay.
in libraries and schools. Yeah, I
Okay.
got you. Okay.
If you think you're going to come out into the neighborhood dressed like that, story reading to our children, putting it in books, putting it on parade in the town square, you're not.
I hear you.
We're done. I don't know where you wanted this envelope to go, but we're not pushing the envelope anymore.
What if I put this out there?
Okay.
What if I just said that this was all a completely, what I think is a total manipulation? I believe that they wanted this outcome. I don't believe that it was the LGBTQ plus community that actually that is actually really a part of this community that wanted this amount of publicity, right? I believe it is the
It was
activists
the media?
and the media and the politicians that pushed this. Why? Because they knew that this divide was going to happen. They knew it. They knew that once they pushed this out into the media, once they pushed this and allowed this to happen in libraries, allowed this to happen and be in front of school kids that are less than 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? Starting and the operations of kids that are less than 5 years old because they are 10 years old, right? They knew that the contradictions between people in society was going to happen. They knew it. They knew it. They wanted it to happen. Why?
But
They pushed it too hard.
they pushed it, but these people ate it up.
Oh yeah, they went with it. They went with it by all means. They said, you know what? Here's our one chance. I mean, let me tell you something. It's happened all the way back. And not the blacks. They had to fight for their right to be heard and be seen and not be in public and not be beaten or whatever. So did
And some of the Italians and the Germans
yes,
and the Irish.
everyone had to do it, right? But here's the thing where they screwed up is what you said earlier is that they put it in your face. They pushed too hard.
Okay, now you want my opinion on that?
Right.
I think there's a reason they're pushing and pushing and pushing.
Mm.
And we're going to take callers on our next episode because we're running long right now. I think that some of you out there may be afraid that you may be doing the wrong thing. And I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying I don't know. But it's that same thing. If you're going down, you want to take me with you. And that's not fair. So I think you're scared to death. And the more that we say, it's fine, do your thing, talk to our kids, show them your thing, let it hang, let it all come out. I think the more that we do that you feel like
Emboldened.
See, if we're going to hell, they go to hell too.
We'll take your kids with us.
Like I said, just live your life, do your thing. Nobody needs to know. Where do you want to go, though? Where do you want to push? Where do you want to take that envelope to? What's next?
Well, that's the question. That's the question. How far is it going to go? That's where people have to sit there and go, okay, we're not going to let it go any further than this, because wherever it's further has gone, people have already said that's too much. That's way too much. I believe that teaching kids and telling kids that they can have reproductive surgery, and telling kids that on Pride Week in grade school, that one of the days of Pride Week, they have to come dressed as the opposite sex, right, to support their support for Pride Week. I think that's completely wrong. I think that people who are a biological male and deciding that they are not making it in the biological sports, that they got to go and pretend to be a woman so they can battle in females, I think that's completely wrong. Completely wrong. There's parts of it.
It's wrong because kids are going through all kinds of stuff at a young age.
The confusion is unbelievable.
Yeah, we had to, but do you remember what in the 60s we had to find out on our own? I don't think most of us had that talk with our parents.
I didn't. In the 60s, I wasn't even.
No, we were talking to our friends about it. We were looking in dirty magazines.
Right.
We were,
That's all I had.
Every once in a great while, you'd ask a question, especially what was very cool in my neighborhood. Like I said, all the guys I hung out with, they were 4 years older than me. I was the youngest kid in the whole gang.
Right.
So I could ask all kinds.
You got knowledge. They spit a lot of knowledge.
Some of it was probably bullshit, but I didn't need my dad to sit down with me and go, okay, that's your thing.
Yeah, I never had that. I think that ended a long time ago. I was growing up through the 70s and the 80s. I never got any of that.
But finding out on a basis of just how you moved through life, instead of you may want to take that part off.
What part?
That one.
Oh, really? I don't think so.
佢哋快啊、魚裝啊、童工啊，
俾我睇睇下。如果你想攞乜？
加攞醬話俾 order。Fuck that.
No.
But no, that's another subject.
No.
Right?
And what just broke this week? This Elon Musk little.
The tiff.
Just broke today. I think.
Little bromance, all busted up.
Yeah. Elon. You fucked up.
You thinking Trump's your daddy?
You fucked up big time. If you think you're getting back into the family circle of trust,
oh shit,
you ain't. He gonna talk to you. He gonna be cordial. He's gonna be friendly, but you're out. You shot off your mouth, and the reason you shot off your mouth because you was acting like a little.
You think it's because he took those EV tax breaks away?
There was a lot of stuff. Yeah,
I'm sure, probably.
And by the way, no offense to you, but the cars you're making. Right. If you gave me one of those, what's the truck? The Cybertruck?
Yeah, the Cybertruck.
If you gave it to me, I'd give it to somebody else.
You sell it?
Or just put a brick on the gas pedal and let it go into a wall.
Oh, snap.
It's the ugliest freaking vehicle I've ever seen.
Have you seen the insides of them?
I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
I don't care. I don't give a shit what the inside looks like.
I haven't seen it either. I was just wondering. If
make some better vehicles. Make some more vehicles that make more sense. You never have to.
You know what's really good is those hybrids.
Yeah.
Half gas, half electric.
Yeah, you never have to.
Right.
Yeah, she's charging when she's running.
Yeah. Awesome.
She's running when she's charging.
Yeah.
And make it make it desirable to the eye.
Right. And maybe affordable. How about that?
Yeah.
Just a little something in there. I mean, if you bring the price down, you sell a lot more than if you keep that motherfucker up there. Nobody's going to buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Unless you're the 1%.
Do your things with the robots and the frick bots and do your thing.
Hey, I'd like to see some. Have you seen some of those
Yeah.
robots?
And the
my
Mars,
God.
get to Mars. Otherwise,
You know what
Don,
I'm saying?
by the way, I'll just end with this. You gave Elon the key to. Did you see the key, the golden key to DC?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a beautiful box, and he
Yes,
opened it up, and the gold key was there, and he gave it to Elon, and Elon looked at it, and it's like the key to the
The city. Right.
If you're going to take that away from him, I'd love to be in the running for that.
Oh, you want the key to the District of Columbia?
Yeah, and I'll never do you wrong. Never. Never.
Do you want to hit a button? Go ahead. Give me a little touch.
Take us out, guys.
Oh, we're done.